Hi everyone, finally I've got round to filming my nude lipstick film, and I just want to communicate with you that it is tricky. I know a lot of you struggle with finding the right nude lipstick, and it's definitely a key item that you should have in your makeup bag, because if you're doing a strong eye or you want to do something that's kind of really tonal, then it works very well. But it's really hard with so many different shades of lipsticks around to find the one that suits you. So hopefully a few little tips along the way in this film will give you a good guide. So let's talk about the nudes, the brownie nudes, the nudie nudes, like sort of soft ice cream. These are so beautiful. I mean, even if they don't suit you, you've got to admire how lovely they look in the bullet. Very mouth-watering. Now I've got two Rimmel ones here. Rimmel do amazing dupes for really expensive nude lipsticks, I have to say. If you don't have much of a budget, then go and see Rimmel, because you will really enjoy the plethora of colours they have, and they're really modern. And I've got lots of Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks to show you, because she really has nailed those correct tones that makeup artists mix together or try and get together when they see someone and think, no, I just need that, but with a little bit more pink in. So I've got Nude Kate here. Now Nude Kate is an iconic nude colour, really fabulous, but hard to wear if you're my skin colouring. I'll show you. A lot of my friends bought this and were really excited, we're on the wait list. They're like, oh Caroline, we can't wear it. Very hard if you've got a pink tone, undertone to your skin, or you're pale. It's much better if you've got a slight warmth to your skin, a golden undertone going into caramel, going into much darker complexions. It works really well. You can see when I put it on, it takes, and I haven't even taken anything away from my lips. I'll explain about that in a second. Okay. Great thing about these lipsticks is they deposit lots of colour very quickly. Now, this has taken all the colour out of my lips, which obviously is the point with a nude lipstick, but it's shrunken my lips, and it hasn't done anything to enhance my natural beauty at all, because my skin is too pale and it is too pink. So just go back to what I said before, is that these colours, all these nudie colours that are all listed below, are greater if you've got a warmer complexion. So just be cautious that you're not knocking the natural colour out of your face and lips, and you're making yourself look too pale. If you love this look, and if this is your thing, go for it, obviously. But just take a liner. This is a really nice one, Giorgio Armani, #1. And really enhance the shape of your lip. Because the thing is with a pale nude, is it will literally make your lips shrink. So you really have to over-enhance the shape of your lips. And if the colour was a little bit warmer, so let me add a little bit of Penelope Pink, just to give you a little bit more of a flattering look. Oh, and it's still too pink for me, but I just thought it was a good way to show you how that didn't work. Yeah, I don't feel comfortable wearing this at all, but as I said, if you've got a nice nude lipstick, then just make sure that you really amplify your lip shape with a liner, and then you'll get that balance right. So let's go now for the nudes. I've got 4 nude lipsticks I've chosen here, and I'm going to put them against my skin just to show you again. So I think that's a really good way of seeing them. This is beautiful. This is My Tweedy. It's one of the powder matte lipsticks, and it's a really beautiful texture. Lovely, matte-ish, powdery finish that is soft, luxurious and hydrating. They've got zillions of colours, but this is just a really nice pinky nude. More of a nudie pink than a pinky nude. Just because I'm twisting the words around, that doesn't make any sense at all. Please excuse me. And I have a 45 from Rimmel, and I've got Nude, which is the Velvet Matte from Matte Factor, which is lovely. Again, if you don't like anything too slippery on your lips, and you like a bit of colour that isn't shiny, but you don't want it to be dry and matte, that's a great option. And last but not least, the new Colour Elixir from Matte Factor Burnt Caramel. So why don't I put on Nude? Now, just taking the lips off. My lips are a bit pink now, so I'm just going to use the foundation brush, my Look Good Feel Better one, with a bit of the base that I'm using, which is Bobbi Brown Skin Longwear which I love if my skin's not looking or feeling that great, which I didn't think it did today. And just buff it in. Now, one product that I'm really loving, one of my favourites actually from Trini, is Miracle Blur, and it's basically like polyfiller. Not a very sexy way of describing it, but it just goes in to all the fine lines around my mouth, and this is where I feel a little bit insecure about my face. Not insecure, it annoys me that my lips are becoming a bit feathery because I love wearing lipstick, so I have to be a little bit more careful about my application, but this just gives me a nice, great smooth base and just knocks everything back. Just giving you the same difference that if you prepped your walls at home beautifully and then painted them, you would get the same effect rather than just shoving it on and thinking, oh, I wish I'd prepped them properly. Okay, so first I'm going to go in with the Rimmel 45. How nice that is. Sorry, does that make sense? Really soft, pretty wearable pinky nude. And without rubbing my lips together, try not to, I use the burnt caramel, which is very, very, very slightly browner than this one here. So slightly pinker, the Rimmel, and slightly browner, the burnt caramel. The artist in me is going, correct those lips, Caroline, don't just chuck it on. I'm just trying to show you without boring the hell out of you watching me put lipstick on all the time. So again, that's a nice way to show you just the subtlety of two pink nudes. Okay, so moving on to two really glossy lipsticks. If you've tried lots of nude lipsticks, but you just think, oh, it just doesn't do anything for me, it's not flattering, but you still want to have that nude skin-like finish to your lips, then go for something with a bit of sheen because it's really flattering, and I love these two shades. This is Honey Honey. This is the browner version. The more nudie nude. So if you've got a warm skin tone, you want to go for that kind of warm tonal finish to your makeup, this is a lovely option. And the texture of these are just divine. And this is the one that I use, Master Sweet, sort of My Lips But Better. I mean, look, it's just so natural. Again, really nice texture. When you put them on, there's not much to it. But when you put them together, you can really see the difference in tone. In fact, I'll just turn those around because that's the brown one at the top. It's so hard for me not to rub my lips together. But there you are, there's the two ones from Beauty Pie. I want to show you three shades that I love to use at work when I'm working on darker complexions. Again, Rimmel and Charlotte Tilbury. Very Victoria is a lovely shade. If you've got a darker skin, but you want a bit of pink in it, this is a lovely option. It's one of those colours that looks a bit in the bullet. When you put it on, it's really, really lovely, and it does transform with a darker base. But Birkin Brown is beautiful. It's a great lip shaper. It's really rich. It's beautiful. I love using this. You can see how much I've used it. And a great dupe for that is number 48, again from Rimmel. And you've got to love this Rimmel packaging. It's just, you know, it's really lovely. So those would be my top tips that are listed below. If you've got a darker skin and you want to go into store and try those out, you'll love the way they complement a darker skin tone. Moving on to a couple of glosses. Nude by Nature is a really lovely brand, and they have all these lovely sheer glosses. And this one's got a little bit of iridescence in, so again, using something that's got a little bit of sparkle in can reflect the light and just soften the flatness of some of the nudes. I just use this on the bottom, and these are really lovely products, obviously all natural. It's a really lovely brand, and I must do some more films on those for you, but just kind of really getting that nudie finish, very glossy, just softens the pink. It kind of neutralises it and just makes everything just a little bit softer. So if you want to opt for that kind of nude, but you still want to kind of keep it quite fresh, then that's a lovely shade, and it's just called Bear 01. You saw that I love Hourglass, and this shade, and I told you the wrong name, didn't I? The brand, the name of these lipsticks is called Unreal, and this one is called Truth. I love these because totally opposite to Nude by Nature. They've got lots of pigment in. And a nice big doe foot to apply. So this is Truth. This is a very pigmented lip gloss. Again, giving you the nudie finish with a lot more colour. Really nice, both of these. If you've got a strong eye, you've got a colourful eye, you want to go for something soft and simple, but you want a little bit of glamour, adding a bit of sparkle or sheen to your lips always does that. And last but by no means least, I want to share with you my favourite one that I wear all the time and I use a lot at work. This is a Charlotte Tilbury palette, which I carry at work. Many other brands I do the same for as well. It's much easier and quicker for me to really see what shades work with the different skin tones that I'm working with. Bitch Perfect is a favourite of mine. You can see that it's nearly running out. I love the formula. It's the Kissing range, and it's got a slight sheen to it, but it's a really perfect pinky nude. Perfect for my skin tone. It gives me enough shape to my lips. So it's flattering. And it's a beautiful wedding colour. In fact, I used this on my friend for her wedding. Oh, it's just gorgeous. It doesn't really read as lipstick. It just reads as gorgeous. Well, that's stupid. Of course it reads as lipstick. But it just sort of amplifies your lips and kind of makes you look fabulous without the makeup distracting from your beauty, is what I'm trying to say, whilst putting on lipstick, whilst being filmed. Now I'm just going to take that over my lip line just here, and I can do now, I've got that Trini vase on. Just again, really, just give yourself another sort of 10 seconds of lipstick application when you're applying a nude, just to make sure that you are able to give yourself enough time to make it look as perfect as possible. I really hope that's helped. I hope it's inspired you. Get as many testers as you can. Put it on paper, put it on your hand if you can. Put your hand up to your face and then take a picture of yourself. That's a really great way of doing it. All the colours will be listed below. Any questions, I will do my very best to answer to you as quickly as possible. I hope you've enjoyed it and enjoy the lovely summer sunshine. Bye for now.